how to download your first degree connections. We're going to show you LinkedIn's new change. So you're going to start right up here at the Me icon. When you click that, then you're going to go down right here to Settings and Privacy. Once you get to Settings and Privacy, you're going to go down to the fourth from the top, third from the bottom, Data Privacy. And then right here, get a copy of your data. So here's the difference. In the past, connections used to be one of the choices down here that you could choose and get just that, and it took about 15 minutes. Now, what you have to do if you don't want one of these and you do want your connections, you're going to click the Download Larger Data Archive, and you'll click Select Archive. In about 15 minutes, in your email, you'll receive a way to download a partial archive. The rest of it will come 24 hours later. And so we'll click Request Archive, and now you'll notice Request Pending. I'm going to pause the recording here. I'll come back after I get the email for the partial, and we'll look at what's included in that. After 23 minutes, I still hadn't received an email address, so I refreshed this screen, and now you can see the download archive is here. When you receive your email, there's a link there. It says Download Archive. When you click on it, it brings you to this same page. So when we click on this, it's going to download this as a zip file. You can see up here. So if I open up the zip file, and let me just make that big, and we'll open up the whole thing. So now you see everything that is in the truncated archive, including what we've been looking for, our connections. All right. When you download your connections, you open that up. Now I have a Mac, so it's opening up in Numbers, but you can also export this to an Excel spreadsheet. So you can see first name, last name, the profile URL, email address. As I said in the article, and if you're watching this from the article, I made mention of it, but there's actually a setting where you have to agree to allow your email address to be downloaded. It's defaulted off for GDPR, and so you have to just realize that that's there. You're going to get very few email addresses, so don't count on it for that. You can see I have a lot. There's only a few here and there. And then the company they list as their main company, the position that they list, and then the date you connected on. And then what I would do here is I would add a few different columns here so that I could identify these people. Are they prospects? Are they customers or clients? Are they referral partners or vendors or strategic alliance partners? So that you can go through and start looking, okay, have I followed up with all these people? So this is how you download your connections. And like I said, it used to be one button that you clicked and you go through the same process, but now they're sending it to you as a part of a larger download. Sometime tomorrow I'll get the rest of the information, and I try to do a complete data download about once a quarter. And I used to do that the same with my connections. About once a quarter, downloading my connections to make sure that I have it.